I am doing a 7-day pick a card reading for love. This reading is general. That means that it may or may not resonate with you. Give me 1 second. I'm just looking in. Sorry. Uh, do that. Okay. I just was hooking up my charger. My camera's about to die. All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick um 7-day love reading for the collective. So a collective reading means that it may or may not resonate with you. You just take what does and leave what doesn't. I also will include a bonus charm casting. Each pile has their own set of charms that are already pre-selected. Each pile has their own set of oracle cards that are also pre-selected. I will also draw more cards to clarify the messages that come through from spirit. And I'm just not going to keep y'all waiting any longer. So I'm going to ask that you choose a pile that you're most drawn to. One, two, or three. This video is being recorded in real time, so it is live, but it is only for right now people that have the link so that you guys get to see it first. And then I'll place it or post it, publish it for the general public, for everyone to see. But those who subscribe to me, they will have the link to see the videos first, and then I will make it public. We're going to see how that works. It may change down the line, but I'm trying something out. Okay, so take a deep breath. Think about which pile you feel most drawn to, and feel free to check in on the other piles because you just never know. Okay, so I'm going to move this to the side. If you need to pause it, if you're not watching it in real time. Okay. And so we're going to start with pile one. Okay. So the first thing I like to do is kind of get a vibe here and kind of connect with the energies that is here already. So I'm going to draw from my own little personal what do you call that? Um, Prototype oracle deck here for love and kind of get some messages from spirit for pile one, what's coming in love for the next 7 days here. Okay, I feel comfortable with that shuffle. So the first card that we have here is they feel you even in your silence. Okay. I feel like if the two of you are not in contact right now and you're not speaking to one another, I do feel like they are still energetically connected to you, almost as if they feel when you're thinking of them. They may even um, feel your emotions. They may know when you're angry, when you're sad, when you're in trouble. And I do feel like they may even talk to you telepathically during these times. Your heart is remembering a love from your past life. It could have something to do with a past life connection that you may have with your significant other, the person that that this brung you to this, if you have someone here. Just to better clarify, there's a spiritual contract between your souls. So if you've been feeling like super connected to this person, that's the reason why. I feel like you two made an agreement before you came to this dimension, to this lifetime, to have somewhat of a connection. That's for the two of you to figure out and for the two of you to work out during this lifetime. It says, let go of what is not loving you back. And it could be to teach y'all to not to hold on to people that don't want to be there. Like if a person don't want to be there, you gotta let them go. You gotta let them move on. Is it 𝐾𝐨𝐶 that got that song, Let It Go? Um, Sometimes you can't just be holding people in your life that don't want to be there, or they if they show signs that they don't want to be there, it's best to just let them go and not try to hold on to them and not try to convince them to stay. So move on. That may drive them. It's going to drive them to do two things. It's going to either drive them to realize just how important you are to their life, or it's going to drive them to realize that they need to explore other avenues. That's not to say that you're a bad person or whatever, or you're not right for that particular person. Everybody have a path to take. Everybody have choices, and you gotta allow people to make their own choices. Your love is sacred. I feel like you have a very sacred love. You don't love everyone. You don't show everyone your love. I feel like you only reveal it at times where no one else is watching. Okay, I feel like this person was able to unlock your your intimacy, your emotions, your feelings that you hide from others. I feel like this person had the magic touch, or felt like the magic touch. I feel like the relationship between the two of y'all was like none other. I don't think that it was one sided. I do think that this person feels the same way. Possibly because 'cause they're thinking like, "Dang, we're not even contacting each other. We're not even talking," and it's just like, if let's just say if you're the kind of person that posts what's going on in your life on social media, like you share, like you have people that go on social media be like, "Oh, I'm going into surgery today. Please say a prayer," blah blah blah, or they post little things to their friends and their family about what's going on in their life to kind of get some strength and encouragement. If you're that kind of person, or you show, or you do like subliminal texts, or memes. I mean, not texts, but memes that have inspirational quotes. I feel like that person knows when it's you and when it's just BS. Like they can sense when it's directed towards not them, but something that triggered. They know when it's something that they did to trigger you to say that. Like if it's something that y'all went through in the past that may have been kind of traumatizing, and y'all probably had words about it or whatever. I do feel like your person is well aware of the pain that they may have caused you. They're watching you in silence, okay? So, I mean, think we get the picture. Your person does watch you. Your person does. I'm not going to say stalking social medias. If you have not blocked this person, or this person um, hasn't blocked you, and if they did block you, they're probably watching you from um, a incognito page or something. I do feel like they still keep an eye out for you. All right, so there is someone in your energy. We're just recapping. the spiritual messages at this time. So there is someone that is in your energy here. Um, they are very highly connected to you. The two of you could possibly have a past life connection where this is kind of what y'all do in this lifetime. This is your role. I do feel like in different lifetimes, the two of you may switch roles or, switch characters or, but this is where y'all at right now. And I feel like the point of y'all connection is um for the two of you to learn to let go of what is not loving you back. Okay. So I do feel like y'all chase each other. It's time that, in some lifetimes you're the chaser and they're the runner. Some lifetimes they're the runner and you're the chaser. Put the storyline where it needs to go. Let's look at these oracle cards here. So we have five oracle cards. I'm going to go through each one of them and possibly make some connections. And after I do that, I'll pull some tarot to clarify a little deeper. Okay. So we got the Black Widow card. All right. So this is Aquarius energy, and we have the number three that's here. So the number three is all about uh, a synchronicity here. All right. So we have the Black Widow. This card says betrayal, warning, twisted, turncoat, cunning, danger, toxic situation or relationship, web of control, entrapment, unexpected attack, insidious, poisonous, oh, low vibration, oh, child. Okay, you know, no judgment zone, no judgment zone at all. I do feel like it's some toxicity going on behind the scenes here. Some layer of control, um, some layer of betrayal. So whatever your person did to somewhat betray you, I do feel like they are well aware of how it has affected you. And it may have put you in that, you know, good girl or good boy gone bad, gone forever type of energy. But I don't want you to stay in that energy. I need you to learn what you need to learn from being in that energy. Um, because I think that this is part of the soul contract, and also know that this person, even this person's betrayal, just as Judas betrayed Jesus, it's all a part of the plan. Okay. So maybe it's some forgiveness that need to take place, some acceptance that need to take place, and you just got to move on from that hurt and that pain. I know it's easier said than done. You may need to go through, and everybody grieve differently. Everybody goes through the stages of grief differently, and there's no right or wrong order. Wherever you at in that loop is where you at, but you want to get outside of the loop because it is a trap, and you can stay in the grieving phase if you don't have help, if you don't have others around you to support you through it and to pinpoint and to sponsor you, because pain can be very addicting. Pain is also a drug. Okay. It says you feel like home. Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace. But it was also in reverse. So I do feel like maybe the two of you remind each other, like maybe y'all trauma bond, like maybe y'all both had kind of rough upbringings, and you two remind each other of maybe you remind this person of their mother, or maybe they remind you of someone that was very close to you, like a father or uncle, or I feel like this person feels very familiar with you, and you're very comfortable with this person, which is why you were able to open your heart to this person and just kind of really reveal who you are to this person. And when they did that, it kind of like, when whatever they did to portray you, it kind of set you back, because it was like, ouch, that hurt it. And you wouldn't have expected this person to hurt you in this kind of way. We have a date night. Get ready to be wined and dined. But that was also in reverse. Like, maybe this person may have started off strong in the relationship between the two of y'all, and things kind of faded off. I feel like this person may have um stopped making you a priority, stopped treating you, stopped showing chivalry to you. Um, let's move on to the next one here, so I get more. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, you may be looking for someone to replace this person that gives you that kind of feel. um and because of the betrayal, you may have not been comfortable enough to maybe start dating and allow other people in to move on. I don't feel like you moved on from this situation. You may be stuck in the past. You may be stuck in what this person did to you. um and you may just think that it's nothing out there right now, like there's no love, there's no this, there's no that. You know what I mean? Radiance, rejoice in your life. Like, you may feel like there's nothing to rejoice in right now. It says rejoice, make love, celebrate. You may feel like there's nothing to celebrate. You may just be very cold and very bitter at heart right now. So, over the next 7 days, I do feel like it'll be some self discovery. Being that you're here, I'm glad that you're here, that we can talk about these things, and I can make you aware, spirit making you aware of the pitfalls that you're in right now, the loop that you're in. And I feel like it's going to be a time where you are able to love again. You are able to move on. But I think it all depends on you. It all depends on how you heal, your frame of mind, the things that you are feeding yourself, the thoughts, the don't be rigid. Don't feel like everyone is out to get you here. So let's look at the next 7 days here. So yeah, so we have the Empress, and it's turned sideways here. Is also in reverse. You may have thought that you were going to like have a family and have children with this person, and you may be disappointed that that didn't come into fruition yet. But I'm getting that there may be hopes, dreams, wishes that that was the case. Temperance. It may have been a possible loss of a pregnancy, or you may be mourning of the loss of a pregnancy. Like, maybe you had, like, maybe a pregnancy that didn't make it to full term, and you're also having to heal on top of um, having to heal from the relationship not working as well. I do see the healing coming in, though. I do see things leveling out, and you being able to move to calmer waters. You know, moving is not off the table. Like, sometimes a change of scenery, maybe some type of travel somewhere, a different uh scenery, a different atmosphere, a different location. It may be better for you, especially in the field of love. Like you may have more success if you were to branch out a little bit, like travel some, like maybe go on go out of town and maybe check out, the social life in other towns safely. Okay. And don't carry what happened to you and your past into a situation that may be for you in the future. Yeah, it's time for you. I feel like you've held this relationship and what happened in this person to you dearly, despite the the chaos, the pain, um, b- despite this relationship not seeming to really get anywhere and go anywhere. You're mourning this relationship not being successful, but I do see that you kind of moving and allowing things, because that's your lesson, right? So as you move through the lesson, as you move through the different stages of the breakup, because you aren't completely broken up yet, this person still is very much tied to you. And you know do we want to do a cut cord kind of ritual? We could, if you feel like that would help. Do I feel like that would help? I i think it's like taking cough medicine. Certain things you kind of got to just let it run through your system, but the cold medicine kind of helps you endure the symptoms. I do think that maybe some type of healing ritual cut cord would be helpful with you dealing with these strong symptoms, so that the travel through this journey would be a little bit nicer and more manageable, easier for you to manage. Okay. So that's what you'll be doing. You'll over the next 7 days in love. I do see that you may be traveling, maybe going on some type of retreat for healing, maybe spending some time by the shore, by a quiet lake, or maybe feeding the ducks or the birds or what have you, and just kind of releasing uh what you've been holding on. Because again, when you love somebody, you love them for real. You don't just give your love to anybody because, yes, it's very sacred. And that's what makes your love sacred. It's healing. And you feel like you gave your love to the wrong person, but you didn't. I feel like it was already written before you got here. Okay. So you didn't do anything wrong. So you need to, first and foremost, if you want to forgive anything or anybody, I think you should be starting with forgiving yourself, because this was part of it. Don't be mad with the part that that person played any longer. Feel your feels. Your feelings are valid, and they real. Okay, because you really did get hurt for real. But it's more life to come, and it's someone else that could be out there that could be a very perfect fit once you let this person go on their way. Okay. Same thing with you. I don't think that is same thing with your person. I don't think it's just you holding on. I think that your person is also holding on very tightly to your energy as well. So this isn't just a message for you. This is a message for your person as well. Maybe you could talk to your person telepathically, and just let them know what's up. This gives me Coco Jones, you know, that song with Coco Jones talking about this man that, oh my God, won't you just let me love somebody? You gotta just let yourself do it. And eventually this person will get the hint. Let's move on to your time here. Okay, let's see what you got. You have flower, the word through, always, and the word shine. You have dad and the word, excuse me, I have hiccups. The word mom. You also have the magician card. I'm sure that doesn't show very well, but it's the Magician Tarot card. And the Magician Tarot card is all about having the makings, having being able to manifest. You already have the determination. You already have all the ingredients left there. You have everything on the table. You have all the elements to bring into what you would like to bring into manifestation. It's already there. Some of you, as you have, we have the Aries here. So that's the first house, and that deals with self. Um, the fires, a fire sign. So I do feel like you was meant to shine. Okay, you are meant to shine. So you could be someone that is very, very attractive, very, very beautiful inside and out, and you just draw a crowd here. I do see that you also have here the I can't pick it up because of these nails. Here we go. So we have the four-leaf clover. So I feel like you're definitely going to have very strong luck. I feel like luck is always on your side here. We have a purse, especially when it comes to finances. Like I feel like you know how to make you a little buck. You know how to make you a little buck. You could make money through some type of communication. You may your social media might be a means of money here. You could also have some communication coming in from a parent or guardian that you may have not heard from in a while, whether it be um, physically actually picking up the phone or call you, or spiritually. And again, this is over the next 7 days we're talking. Again, we have a boat or some form of travel, just like in a what card was that we pulled? We pulled the Six of Swords. You moving, getting away from the drama, getting away, getting out from this person's reach here. We also have two leaves here. Like I do feel like that is um you allowing things to fall off, allowing the past to be the past and moving forward, and you going through your grief. The leaf also is a symbol for a mother that's lost their child as well. So if you're a female that may have went through somewhat of a miscarriage, or a child that didn't make it onto this plane, that left too soon or left when God called it home, because the divine don't make no mistakes. It is what it is. I feel like that particular child is your spirit child, is your protector, and is always around. And it could just been that your life is about to take a different path, because you do have some options coming in with the fork here. So be on the lookout for that in the next 7 days. We have the hamster here for the evil eye. So you may need to have some protection, or some protection may already be around you. It may have always been there through your ancestors, through your spirit guides, through the divine creator, just protecting you. Because I mean, you're beautiful, so you kind of need that extra protection. And again, we have a clock. I'm saying again because we pulled the clock and a previous reading for the month of July. So I'm not surprised that this clock showed back up. You may want to check the pick a card reading for the month of July. One of the piles had the clock and the tarot in their oracle casting, but I can't remember which pile it was. But I just know that it was there. So give it a whirl, give it a look. You might find something there that resonates with you as well. But the clock is all about divine time and finding your pockets and moving at the right time, being prepared. Okay. So there will be some type of breakthrough, some shine through. Um, and you could be possibly going to go visit some loved ones, maybe spending some time by the, vacation by the water. And I do feel like maybe you'll have a talk with a family member, um, or someone close. I feel like it's definitely an elder, someone that's a guardian that you will have a conversation with that will be beneficial to your future. Okay, that will actually help you move through this process of grief, maybe give you some ideas, maybe give you some help, a leg up, especially if I'm feeling like you need to probably make some type of a move somewhere. And if that's the case, I feel like you'll be able to talk it over with people that love you and know you best, that can help you with that. Okay, so there's your reading for the next 7 days in love. I hope that you enjoyed it and you're able to take something and walk away from this with a little bit more clarity about some of the things that are in your life. Um, if you need a hamster, feel free to pick one up from, your nearest botanica, or um, Amazon is a great source for spiritual supplies as well. And again, thank you for listening. And I'm going to move on to pile two. If you like what you hear, please like, subscribe, leave a comment once it's open, and hit the bell so that you'll know when I'm on, or when I post some new readings. And also check out some of the readings that I already posted. Okay. Thanks again. And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. All right. I got a little frazzled. I do not remember which pile was one and which pile was two or which pile was three. I actually know which pile was one because I just did pile one. Okay, but I don't remember which pile was two. So if I mix up two and three, I hope you remember. Just know that the blue flower, if you pick the blue flower, this is your reading. And I'm going to address you as pile two, even though you made the blue flower in the beginning may have been pile three. I can't really rewind to figure it out. I didn't write it down. So that'll be something that I'll do in the future. Okay. So for those of you that picked this particular flower, whether it's two, whether it's three, this is your pile. Okay. So we're going to call this pile two because this is the second pile I'm going over. All right. And just like the rest of the piles, I'm going to pull some cards to figure out, the energies and hear from spirit things that you may need to hear right now to kind of get a feel of the next 7 days in love, here to kind of connect with the spirit energy here. And I'm not one of those tarot readers that, when cards fly all over the place, that's, what they choose to read on. I personally, I shuffle till I feel is right, and I go from there and I pull from there. Sometimes I'll take a card that falls, sometimes I won't. I'm gonna go with the flow kind of person when it comes to readings. I don't try too hard. All right, let's get you some messages for the next 7 days, which you can be expecting in love, or what needs to be heard, what needs to be addressed. There's some messages from spirit here. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip. So the first card we have is spirit separated you for alignment, not punishment. All right. So if you're feeling like you were pulled out of a relationship, or you've been alone for quite some time now, or you kind of have a situation um, that's on your mind right now with a person that you didn't receive any closure from, that you were dealing with, that you were separated from. it was for the betterment of you. It was for your alignment. I feel like your person may have been taking you down a path that you wasn't supposed to be going in, and they didn't. That person wasn't taken away from you um, to punish you, even though it may feel like that. It's saying you're learning to choose peace over chaos. Like maybe this person, they was a little wild. They lived a wild life, and they would have taken you down that rabbit hole with them. Okay. Um, you wasn't at peace. I feel like you were probably always nervous, always probably and a tissy, and just maybe this person argued with you a lot. I do feel like your person gave you probably dopamine hits when you needed dopamine hits because they kept it interesting because the highs and the lows that you went through with your emotions. I feel like this person energy was very addicting. Um, so you wasn't going to leave this person alone on your own, and this is why spirit stepped in to take care of that. It's only for your future. Okay, it says you've outgrown what once felt like home. Okay, so maybe that was normal for you. Maybe your person was familiar because that's what you know. That's all you know. This person is a regular average. This is what it is. You know what I mean? Like you knew how to deal with this person because they were familiar. But I feel like in this particular lifetime, it's up for you to break certain generational curses, especially if you notice the men and your women, the men and the women, the people in your life, they don't have functional relationships. They have very dysfunctional relationships. And I feel like spirit did not want that for your generation and the generations to come. It would not be a good look. It says this love isn't over. Just right now, for right now, it may have been put on pause because it was all over the place. It was a lot of chaos. It it's not what you needed right now. Like if you was used to operating in a situation like that, as you are to age, I feel like it will get real old. Like it will become um it'll become a yoke to stay in a relationship like that for you once you got older. It may be okay, but we all change down the line. And at some point, we just get tired. This situation could have took you, drove you to do things to self medicate and you know what I mean? Just do things that you wouldn't usually do to escape what was going on at home because it no longer felt normal for you to be in a dysfunctional situation. Especially, down the line when kids come into play. Don't nobody want to be in a house with nobody cussing and fussing around their kids. There's a spiritual contract between your souls, which is why the situation might not be completely over with. I do feel like y'all have to kind of just let this play out. They replay your combos in their minds. It's like, don't think that when you talk to this person, it goes through one ear and out the other. No, it don't go through one ear and out the other. They really do hear you, even though it might seem like they don't hear you because their actions don't show signs that they heard what you said because they still doing what they doing, how they want to move and all that jazz. I do feel like you're helping this person to evolve. You're teaching this person just as you learn that It don't have to be crazy like that. Like it could be order. Order is not fine. It's not bad. I feel like your person may struggle at times with discipline and doing the right thing and doing things in an ethical way. I do feel like your person likes to challenge the code of ethics. They really like to push the bar to see what it is that they can get away with. And I feel like spirit just didn't want you to be caught up in that. You could have It could have started to affect your health. You know, being stressed out like that can affect your health. We're going to move on now and we're going to look at the oracles that we've picked and selected here. Okay, pre-selected. So we're going to start with the first oracle. And the first oracle says cat, apathetic, disinterested, aloof, my way or the highway, bored, unflappable, cool cat, unaffected, not my problem. What I want, when I want it, cool and calm, disengaged. I do not feel like this is your energy. But again, if you dwell in this a whole lot, for the most part, you can start to make this a part of you, right? You start to become a product of your environment. You start to not caring to just anything goes, my way or the highway. This can turn into a very dangerous situation. It can turn dangerous really, really quick when people are disrespecting each other's boundaries. I feel like your person has a tendency to disrespect your boundaries. And sometimes going tit for tat, it don't get you nowhere. I feel like you went tit for tat and you became and done things to this person that you would not do. Like it's just not in your character. I feel like your person takes you out your character with their antics. Okay. Your person is a gambler, or he could be a gambler here, or have problems with addiction, gambling, and bad with their finances, and they just don't care. They don't care. They do not care. They don't care about order. They don't care about owing nobody. They'll get to it when they get to it, and it is the complete opposite of everything that you are. I feel like this person can be a weight of somebody that weighs you down because you're gonna get sick and tired of having to pick up after this person's mess. Again, like when you with somebody, it's like your money is their money, my money is my money. It's is how he feels or how they feel or how she feels, however way your person identifies themselves. Where everything ain't one pot, everything is one pot and that pot belongs to your person, and they don't take no consideration for the things that you might need. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay. And it came down to it, like their 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 lack of concern about their behavior, their lack of concern about how their behavior was affecting you is what caused you to have to leave this person alone. You didn't want to at all, and it was really, really hard for you to do it, but you you spirit gave you no choice. I feel like spirit stepped in and really gave you no choice. And I do feel like you probably really miss this person. Like this person probably had things about them that really made you happy, that you were comfortable with, that you understood. You kind of understood this person's lifestyle. You were okay with going down the road, but for how long would you be okay with dealing with somebody with those type of behavior traits? Because down the line, this person becomes a hazard to themselves. What if this person goes out and get themselves hurt? Then what? Now you taking care of this person. You're not just taking care of your person, but you're taking care of whatever y'all create together, whether it be a household, whether it be family. Like this person can easily become a burden because they just moving and they not caring about how they moving and how, how it may affect you if things don't go the right way. And this ain't the time to be acting like that. Your perfection, your beauty amazes me. I'm not sure how I attracted in someone like you, but I'm forever, forever grateful. Like this person probably chose you specifically because you wasn't like that, that you lived your life different, because that they feel like they need somebody responsible. They need a mommy or a daddy, and you probably were a great wingman for that. You know what I mean? I feel like, yeah, yeah. If in fact your person had parents, I feel like your person just hard headed, just hard headed. Like nothing. You this person, you can't tell them nothing. Okay, whatever you tell them to do, they gonna do the opposite, just to see the reaction on your face to let you know who really in charge here. They're the type of person that cut off their nose to spite their face. All right, and just be looking so dumb. All right. Yeah, this person chose you because of this. You're a very compassionate person. You are loved unconditionally. I do feel like the people around you love you unconditionally because you just got a good heart and you're a very good person. I do feel like your person sees you as that as well. And they see you for the good person that you are. And they kind of take advantage of that too. We're going to get some tarot next to kind of look deeper into the situation, even though I kind of get it. Let's see what is going to take place over the next 7 days for your love affair, for your love life. Okay. I'm going to take that. We have judgment and reverse here. We have the sun card in reverse, and we have the eight of wands in reverse. Bottom deck, a reconciliation card. So I do see your person maybe coming in kind of quickly with the eight of wands, moving kind of quickly here to come in and give you somewhat of a sob story. This could be, baby, I'm sorry. This could be, I went to go see the lady. This could be, I filed for the food stamps that you told me. Whatever you've been telling this person and trying to kick and scream for them to go and do, I signed up for them classes you told me to. I put in a job application. I got a real career now. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I'm on the right path. I'm not blah blah blah. Okay. Whatever it is that you've been trying to get this person to do, um, they're trying to get it back done or get things done to kind of pull you back in, almost like I get a sob story. I get the moment you get back in there with this person, they gonna go right back to their old ways, because again this person don't have no respect. This person gotta learn respect first. Just had to hydrate myself, get a little drink of water, excuse me, y'all. Okay, the star, hope. They're banking on it. They're banking on the fact that you have so much compassion and so much faith in them, um, that it's going to override your better judgment. They're hoping that you don't see past their BS. Because first of all, you can't fix yourself. What that person got going on, they definitely need. They do need support, but they need professional support. Okay, this is setting you up down the line for a codependency relationship. If not, it had already been so when you've been with this person. Also, this person may come in because they think that you moved on and they're hoping that you did not move on. They may be hoping that you did, because also this person like a good challenge. You know what I mean? They like um making people do their bidding, like changing their minds. This person is, you can't say no to this person. I do feel like this person will be uh kind of pushy, try to move really, really quickly to get back to whatever status that they had in your life before that. They really miss the way things were, because honestly you did make this person's life better and this person's life easier, but this person just made really, really poor choices. They're very aware of the poor choices that they made. This person is very aware of their own BS, but they do not want to do anything about it. And unless you see real change, I'm talking this person going to therapy, this person, if necessary, going to rehab for their gambling addiction or whatever addiction that they got popping off, whatever they got that's out of balance. Unless you see them really, really making the steps and that they stayed the steady course. Okay, so this person finally decided, all right, I'm gonna go get a real job now. Unless this person has a track record of working for at least a whole year or having their own for at least a full year, I wouldn't even entertain what this person is saying. I would definitely not be rude, because again, this is your person and I know you care, you're a compassionate person. So how I would handle the situation is I would, congratulate the person, maybe offer a couple more resources on top of whatever resources that they're talking about, that you know, they're and engaging in, but I wouldn't completely open the door. I wouldn't completely let this person in until I know for sure that this person is making the proper steps to change. Okay? Because it don't look like it, because I feel like it's more so this person has a really bad problem with RESPECT. This person can be very disrespectful. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at our charms, okay, and see what messages in love for July that will be revealed with our charm reading here, our charm casting. Okay. You got some good ones here. All right. So we have the letter V. Oops. We have the letter A, and we have the letter F. Fade. You could be this person's favorite person, okay? All right. So you may know what to do with those letters more than what I know what to do with those letters. Okay. We have something going on with Saturday, and I love Saturdays. Saturdays are supposed to be the day, the true day of rest. Spiritually, Saturday represents Saturday represents oh, Saturday represents Saturday represents the planet Saturn. And Saturn is all about discipline. It's all about order. Um so maybe s- something's probably going to go on this Saturday that it may be a good day to spend resting, if you can. This may be for you, for your love reading. It's probably going to be about self love and you taking care of you. The reason why I think that, because I see the crown here and I also see a cane. Okay, and canes are all about support. The teapot also is about self-care. It could also represent the womb. So you may want to do, if you get into that kind of thing, um, some some things to um to celebrate the womb, the feminine energy. That could be possibly a spa day. So Saturday, it may be a day for spa. It may be a day to maybe do something for your health, like maybe go to the gym, and after you go to the gym, do a spa. You know, it may be a day, a time for cleansing, eating right, um, focusing on being the best version of yourself. Okay. The crown is also here, and the crown is all about the head, the crown chakra. So that could be honoring your intuition and listening to your intuition and listening to spirit. If you get the nudge to go do something special for yourself, okay, please do so. Okay. Know that you're protected in that. Um, You also have the number 5. The number 5 is all about changes, okay? And the number 3 is all about uh, collaboration. 5 and 3 make 8, and 8 just happens to be the number that corresponds with the planet Saturn, okay? And we also have a um a snowflake here, and the snowflakes represent purity. It represents sacred geometry. It could represent uh, timing as well. This could be a moment, a time for dormancy, for you, for rest and rejuvenation here. So I'm more so leaning for activities that take care of your mind, some mindful activities to help maybe clear your head. The teapot is here. Tea is always dope. And when I see tea, I always think of yawny scenes. Some people, they don't get into all of that if they're women, like they like they stuff to stay they stuff. You know what I mean? That leave that alone and do its own little thing. But you could even go as far as to maybe using some rose quartz, placing it um near the womb or near the reproductive organs, and really just, taking some deep breaths, um, maybe drinking some tea. Some of you may be, having your menstrual this particular week or whatever, and you just probably just need to do nothing right now. And you may be one of those type of people that are very busy, and you don't probably make enough time to take care of yourself. The compassion card came out, so you're probably one of those people that kind of like take care of everybody and don't take care of yourself. This is the time of calling for you to take the moment, take the time and take care of yourself. And Saturday would be a very good day to do that. So, you probably like, oh, I spent some money. If you know, go on Groupon and see what kind of deals that they have, um, and then go from there, and take care of yourself. You do such a great job of taking care of others. Please take care of yourself. Okay, pile two that may have been possibly pile three. I thank you for listening. Maybe two needs to listen to three, and three needs to listen to two as well. So follow me on to the next final um pick a card section. Okay. Welcome, 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 welcome to my pile three, what may possibly be two, because I accidentally mixed them mixed them up. I'm just going to keep rolling, okay? So I'm not going to, hold you any longer. We'll do the charm casting at the end. We'll do the oracle pull after we do our messages from spirit here from my makeshift prototype love oracle. All right, let's get you some messages from spirit here. Okay, we'll take that. It says they feel more than they show. Ooh, how cute. All right, so we got a quiet one here. I feel like your person may not speak about it. They might not be one of them type of people that share their innermost feels. They could be a kind of nonchalant, kind of reserved, and they probably act like they don't care when they really do. It says they want to rebuild what was broken, even if they don't say so. So if you, this guy, this person, this ma'am, the he, the they, whatever this person identifies as, um, they want to rebuild things with you. They may not say it, they may not even show it, but they hurt just like you hurt, and they broken just like you broken. They miss you just like you miss them. They miss your bond. They miss everything. And I don't feel like this person does a great job at expressing that with you. I feel like it may just be a defense mechanism about, you know, kind of they just that's just how they move. That's just their personality. They just don't draw like that. Like I feel like this person keeps a poker face and matters of love because they don't want nobody out here playing with them. They may also feel like you they don't want you to know that because they feel like that's them coming off as weak and they want to be able to control the scenario. They want to let you know that they the ones that control us, that control us the strings on this particular thing here that y'all got going on. It says you're about to receive the love you give. All right. This person may start to show, come through with it a little bit, you know what I mean? Break that mold. I feel like they really do wanna show you how they feel at least once. They wanna reciprocate that. They don't want you out here thinking you the only one that's loving. And the conversation that y'all might have, they may even not say much, say very little, act like they don't hear you, don't respond to certain text messages or don't respond to certain questions when you ask them, especially when it pertains to how they really feel and what they want to do with this situation. They may say very little, but you can always show they always show how they feel when they show up for you in times when you need somebody there and nobody else is there. I do feel like that person do come through on a whim like that for you. They love you, but they just don't show it like how you show it. This person's love language might be different. Like you're the kind of person that shows the love through different, like maybe you gift give, or maybe you compliment, you verbalize your love. I feel like this person do it in ways that you don't even realize it. Like, dang, your gas tank empty. Wasn't your gas tank empty? And now it's on full. You know what I'm trying to say? It was cold outside the other day, and this person decided, well, let me fill this person gas tank up so they don't got to be out there in the cold. Or this person's tires is low, or damn, this person got this going on. I feel like acts of service is probably your person's love language. The heart ready for love is being prepared for you. This person might got some competition coming in, which is They wasn't talking. They damn sure about to be talking. You hear me? You feel me? Was the fear of losing you. But why it gotta be all that? Some people, that's how they are. They just, they just too cool to be cool. You can't be too cool to love. When it comes to love, you gotta put that image to the side. You know, that I got it in control image to the side. I feel like this person coming in is, gonna be um Pepe Le Pew to you. You know what I'm trying to say? You probably not even going to be really interested in this person, but I feel like this new person that's coming in is going to give this person a run for their money. They going to be pursuing, because they going to make it quite obvious, that they interested in you. You may find that this new person is hearting pictures and commenting and showing some type of interest. Sometimes when people show interest, that don't mean nothing. That just mean like, oh, they seen something you posted and was like, oh, that's kind of dope. You know what I mean? And it don't even gotta be like that. But no, this new person that's coming in is gonna make it known to the whole world on Al Gore's internet, on Beyonce's internet, shoot, on Rummy's internet. Okay, they're gonna make it known exactly what their intentions are for you. And your person in the cut, like, hold up. They don't like that person pushing up on you. You know what I mean? Even though you're not interested, I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be like a whole Pepe Le Pew kind of feel to the situation. Okay. You enjoying the attention, but you're not really interested because you really into your person like that. And says you are safe to love again. Okay. You may have even started to pull back because you like this person not really reciprocating my energy like that. So maybe I'm doing too much. Like this person may have given you the vibe that you're doing too much. Um, Spirit is letting you know that this person feel a little bit more than they show. So show this person a little grace. Don't be out here, drawing too much. All right. They about to show you how they feel. Don't scare them off. Don't scare them off by you know playing too much into Pepe Le Pew, because you don't even want Pepe Le Pew. We talking. We gonna call this person. That's their new nickname, Pepe Le Pew. You don't want the Pepe Le Pew. You want your person. But you thinking that you know it's going to draw attention. This person going, see that somebody else wants you, which that's exactly what's going to happen. But you also might scare this person and make this person not like you and be like, man, forget that they not who I thought they was. They moved on, and you don't want your person to think that you moved on, because you damn sure don't want Pepe Le Pew. It says spirit delayed this connection for your growth. All right. So if you feel like um a situation between the two, you and your person, isn't manifesting fast enough, things ain't moving fast enough because this person ain't showing you what you think they should be showing you at this time. Spirit wants you to know that it's probably some growing that your behind needed to do as well. Okay. You put a whole lot of emphasis on your person, but it's some things going on with you that need to be dealt with too. All right. You might not be as perfect of a lover as you think that you are. It's things about you that you might just be kind of like a show pony, and you may be pulling for this person to show you some type of attention that it's just not their personality. All right. Now we're going to move on to our oracles. Okay. So we're going to pull the first oracle here. And the first oracle here is fortress. It says fortitude, staying power, stubborn, sealed off, aloof, prepared, backbone, endure, lasting, ready for anything, determined, unbreakable, true grit, what it takes. You got a good person. All right. You got a good person because you got a person that's like a soldier, where they might not be that emotional, but they sturdy. All right. And it's also number one, Aquarius. I feel like this person is a very intellectual kind of person. They may do a lot of reading into things where they observe a lot more than what they speak. I feel like this person realizes that non-communication is a lot louder. You know what I mean? It has a stronger impact than verbal communication. So this person does things in a very non-verbal way. And if you not paying attention and you looking for it to be vocalized, I think you're gonna miss it. I think this person has the staying power where you could build a future with this person. They just gotta they have to communicate a little bit more because you need to hear it. All right. Even when you see it, your behind still need to hear it. And I think you want to hear it from this person so badly, even though this person isn't that kind of person. Okay. And I keep emphasizing that. Liar. Be careful of someone sneaky. Okay, so this may be Pepe Le Pew coming in. Pepe Le Pew, she a little whatever Pepe Le Pew identify as, they a little liar. All right. And you could possibly mess up a really good situation um floating over there with Pepe Le Pew, knowing daggone well you don't want you no Pepe Le Pew. All right. Gaslighting you. I've lying to you, been lying to and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy. You were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. Okay. This person may even understand your needs and wants, right? They like, all right, I gotta be you know, I gotta be intimate, affectionate, I gotta show my person a little bit more attention. Um, they may not, like I said, it may not come natural at first, and they may feel silly trying to be somebody to you that they not. Just when this person comes in and they're starting to show you more attention, I don't care what Pepe Le Pew is doing over there. I want you to act like Denzel, like your lover is Denzel Washington to you, or your lover is Rihanna. You got you a Beyonce. You got you a Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa type. You know, I want you to appreciate, show your person appreciation for the times when they try. All right. They'll stop gaslighting you. I do feel like your person is that way as a defense mechanism. Like maybe in the past situation, they may have been all what we gonna call Joe. You know what I mean? All open, nose all wide, and somebody played with them real bad. So now they not like that. Now they try to control the pieces on the board by not allowing people to know that they really care about them. So that's what they doing with you. You know, they want you to think that they can walk away at any time and they're going to be cool. You can just walk away. But deep down inside, that's not the case at all with them. They appear to come off as a very strong person, but deep down inside, they are very sensitive. Peace. Open your heart. It's hard for them to open your heart because of the liars that they've encountered. Okay. And I don't want to make this about the person because it's not your fault what happened before you. I don't feel like that's fair that your person is making you pay for the things that happened before you. But everybody deals with their trauma in different ways. And if you truly love this person, y'all truly love each other, it's all about evolving, right? So you pointing out and you helping this person to identify that, hey, you ain't got to be like that over here. All right. Is I feel like a great installment into who this person is going to become in the near future. Okay. It says here, flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. I don't think that's the way to do it. Flirting with other people is just going to make you look loose. It's not going to convince this person to open up to you, to convince this person, oh, I might lose them, and this, that, and the third. That's not the way to get your person. All right, the way to get your person is to not play mind games and to be like here with them, eye to eye, at eye level. Okay, so let's get through and pull some tarot here to see what to expect over the next 7 days. With Pepe Le Pew on the scene, you know, it can cause some ruckus. It could be a good thing and a bad thing depending on how much you play into it. You know, be thankful. Thank you, but don't be on there doing too much to make your person feel like they about to lose you. Cause you gonna be real salty. Cause don't think that the shoe ain't on the other foot or the shoe can't be on the other foot. Cause it's a lot of people looking for real ones. All right. And your person sound like a real one, even though they sometimes come off as aloof and non-caring. That's not how they feel at all. They don't show it like that because people play like that. You know, that's just not their personality. That's their defense mechanism. Let's get some tarot to look over the next 7 days to see what love is going to bring here. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse here. We have the King of Swords. Remember, I was just saying the King of Swords, air sign. I feel like that's your person's energy here. I feel like your person is going to come to the realization that the ways that they're trying to control you is not working. Um, and I do feel like they're going to release. This person also realized that it could be viewed as them being playing mind games, them being gaslight. I mean, they do a lot of reading. They're aware. They're very emotionally intelligent as well, even though they don't come off as that way. I do feel like your person is emotionally intelligent, and they realize the way that they're acting. I do feel like this person sees the future in you. So when I say this, don't get too excited. But yeah, you can get excited. I do feel like the person feel like you the one that y'all can get married, but the way things are going right now with the- not just their installments in the relationship, but your installments as well. They just feel like they might lose you. It might not work. It might not be the best thing to do. It might not be the thing to do. So I feel like over these next 7 days, your person is really going to do some soul searching to look into the situation here. Look into your love matters. The Fool and the High Priestess. I feel like your person will begin to take another approach. I feel like they're probably going to turn over a new leaf. I do feel like they're going to start to reveal how they truly feel deep down inside about you because they feel like that's the smart thing to do in this situation. It's the logical thing. My person feels this way. I need to clarify this in order to keep this person. And I do feel like they're going to oblige. Okay, because they don't want to lose you. Because you they stink a bucket. You are a staple in their life. You not going nowhere, and they're gonna make sure that they do everything that they can in their power to make sure that you stay in their life. They know they got a good thing in you, just like you got a good thing in them. So you know, don't be too hard on them. Be a little easy. Give them grace a little bit. All right, because they do care about you. They just they don't want to be played with again. Let's get to your charms. I'm sorry if it got a little dark in here. It's something going on outside. It's not that late. It's in the middle of the day here. And we just got like an overcast that just came out of nowhere. Am I pulling the wrong side? I am. All right, let's get your charms. We got letters here. All right. So we have a flower. This first thing I picked up on. So the flower is a symbol of purity and beauty and gentleness and softness. Okay. So your person may view you as someone that is very beautiful. They may even, start being a little bit romantic with you. You may come home to some flowers or come to work and you got you a little, what do they call that? Where they send a little fruit basket. They'll probably send a little fruit basket to you or something. Because I feel like your relationship is going through a renewal here, with the dragonfly here. Okay, this person's this is showing this person heart. I feel like it will be unlocked. This person definitely, um their heart was locked to you, but I feel like this person is moving into a new cycle here with the world card and acceptance of what is, and putting all the past behind and moving into the new cycle. Okay, we have want here, we have star, so that could be hope. I feel like they're wanting to move into a new phase with you, a new cycle. When, who, this, about. I feel like um things are really going to solidify, moving towards possibly the autumn months, where the weather is cooling down, but I do feel like they'll be working towards that with you. So I feel like your person may even want to make things legit between y'all. So they may even be contemplating moving on to the next phase. Let's just say if y'all haven't really truly made things official, they could start actually introducing you as their. I'm just going through the different phases of relationship. So this particular collective sounds like y'all are kind of like really deep into it. They may even start to address you as their wife or their spouse. They'll start using very direct terms to let you know they are serious with you. My like you're going to become they're going to start being more claiming you a little bit more and not being so, you know, nonchalant. All right. They do want this. Okay. So they're going to be doing things to let you know that they really, really do want this connection with you. Okay. So over the 7 days, look out for that. Again, going towards the fall sometime, um, uh, August, September, November-ish. I feel like you may find yourself engaged or setting a wedding date. Okay. And thank you guys again for, listening to me and trusting me with to be in your energy and to kind of get up in your world. I really do appreciate that. I really do love doing readings. Like I love it so much. It just I don't know, it just brings me joy. Everybody got their thing. And for some reason or another, this is my thing. All right. So peace and blessings, love and light. You guys take care.